to my channel. So for this look, I really wanted to draw inspiration for a rainy nighttime kind of look, and I felt like this kind of fit the mood. So shall we get started? So starting off with a primer, I'm going to be using a matte primer. Just like the regular Porefessional, this does help to mask all of your pores, but it's really great for a humid, rainy day because it keeps you matte all day long. So for my foundation and for future products in this video, it was a Nars kind of a day, unintentionally. But what I'm going to be doing is a technique where I just kind of thinly layer all of my foundation. This foundation is really great. It's not a matte foundation. If anything, it kind of becomes dewy throughout the day. So I'm mostly going to just focus on concealing my face versus trying to cover up all my blemishes with foundation. So let the concealer process begin! The first concealer I'm going to take is a creamy concealer, and I'm just kind of swiping this on the areas, the broader areas that I feel need the most concealing. And I'm just going to blend that all in with my sponge, and also do it where the eye area is as well to kind of conceal under my eyes. So for my second concealer, this is also a very cream concealer, but I really like it because it is super brightening, and I haven't experienced a concealer quite like this one in a while. So what I'm doing really is just, you know, patting it underneath my eyes, and it's so awesome. It gives me such a nice brightening effect. And for my third concealer, this one is more matte, and what I'm going to do is right where that area kind of like you get that line of where your bags of your eyes are, I'm just concealing that spot. With a matte concealer, it really helps to camouflage the fact that there's like an indentation in that area. And now I'm just concealing any other places where I might have blemishes or just dark spots, and this concealer is awesome because, again, it is matte, so you don't have to worry about any type of like slippage. So for eyebrows, I am using two different products. For my very first product, this one is a little bit more lighter than the second one, so I kind of like to just create the shape of my brows first with this one, and then also create the hairs. I don't really have a whole lot of like hair up there in the front part of my brows, so I kind of create the illusion that there are hairs right there with that eyebrow pencil. Yeah. So now I'm just using the second eyebrow pencil, which is more darker than the first one, and then just finishing out my brows. So now for contouring and for shading, I am using a more bronzier, well, this is actually a bronzer, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bronzer, and what I'm doing first is kind of creating like my cheekbones and my jawline, and then kind of doing some shading as well just to soften it up. So to prep my eyes for eyeshadow, I am using, again, this Urban Decay Primer Potion. If you don't know, the reason why I like to use this is because I have super oily lids, especially during humid weather, and this really helps to prevent that. And now what I'm doing here is just contouring my nose, again with that Too Faced bronzer. Yeah, it might seem kind of like an odd place to contour my nose, but I almost literally forgot to contour my nose. So for my eyeshadow today, I am using the Too Faced Just Peachy palette again, and I'm going to take this bright peach color first and put this right in my crease area. This is going to work as my transition shade, and so what I really like about this eyeshadow is that it is super easy to build on. It just gets even more pigmented the more that you kind of like layer it on. So for my next shade, I'm using this peachy eyeshadow that has a lot of like brown and red undertones to it, and I'm just sweeping this all across my lid and kind of just blending that into my transition shade as well. And then later on, I'm also going to bring that down to my lower lash line and then really work it into like that corner of my eye, kind of like that like triangle, that little outside triangle of my eye. I wish I could point the way you guys can see. And next I'm taking this nice like deep dusty brown and putting that right on the outside corners of my eyes. This adds again some extra depth and drama, but also just a little bit of like smokiness as well. So putting that again on my lower lash line and right in that triangle, if I could just show you guys, right in the triangle, the outside triangle. So next what I'm going to do is take that broken shimmery, that beautiful, this is a replay of when I just broke this eyeshadow, but yeah, I'm just taking this nice sparkly rosy gold eyeshadow and just sweeping that all over the eye, like even the areas that that deep brown area, all over the eye, guys, just all over, and also on the lower lash line as well. And I do like this because it kind of gives it a bit of a wet kind of look, you know, but it's also super shimmery, and you guys know just how much I love shimmer, you know. So for my eyeliner, I am going to be using a felt pin eyeliner again, and basically what I'm gonna do, because I don't want the eyeliner, how many times am I gonna say eyeliner, to overpower my eyeshadow, I am basically kind of like tight lining right at the lash line and then working to make the wing of my eyeliner, that was another time, a lot bigger or fatter. Oh, I don't want to say fatter. Bigger? Yeah, bigger. And now it is time for lashes. I'm just using the Ardell natural lashes and the Duo glue. Like, I never show you guys the type of glue that I use, but yeah, it's just Duo. And now I'm just taking some mascara just to blend my natural lashes with the falsies, and then also putting mascara on my lower lashes. And now I'm just taking this shimmery peach color and putting that right in the corners of my eyes. I thought that was a little something different to do than what I normally do. And now I'm just doing some shading again on my cheekbones. So for blush, I decided to use a liquid blush, and I just put some of it right on my sponge and kind of worked it on my cheeks as if it was like a stamp, you know? And I really like it because it gives me a really nice natural flush. And also, I forgot to show this, but I also put it on the bridge of my nose as well. And now to beat the oiliness that is caused from the humidity, I am using a oil control setting spray just for, you know, insurance, guys, just for insurance. And while that is still somewhat wet, I do like to go ahead and put my powder right on top of that just to set everything in place. And for my lips, I am using, well, I'm taking off the Vaseline that was on my lips first, but I'm using a water tint, and I really like this shade. It is kind of like a My Lips But Better kind of shade. But that completes the look. I hope that you guys all enjoyed, and remember to be beautiful and to always be you.